Yeah. Prabhu, come here once, please. Yeah, come here once, please. I want to give. Please write in this book. Can you give these books? I will write it down. Just like everybody I have given.
Actually, don't give me the gift.
Yeah.
Don't give me the gift.
You?
First of all, I already have the paper, and then second, I will try my best to memorize the goal.
No.
No.
No. Otherwise you won't remember.
I
That is. Pranami. Pranami written. The entire Pranami written. दे दो प्रभु उधर बुक्स एंड पेन्स एंड पेपर दे दो आप के डिवोटीज दे देंगे ये प्रभु इसमें लिख लो प्लीज दे दो माय डियर ब्रो हाँ हेडेक है सब कुछ हेडेक
you spend a lot of time you were starting job over there with them.
सब लोग आएगा प्रभु जी डोंट वरी सब मिलेगा सब आएगा भगवान देखिएगा प्रभु I put car outside and I put inside.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram.
He looks good.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram.
How are you, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Ram.
How was your Radha Kanchindi trip?
Hare Krishna
I was busy. Everybody likes your pizza.
Hare Ram Ram.
Was it enough?
Three friends.
Hare Ram Ram. Hare Krishna.
What is the program?
Hare Ram.
Beyond. ये आइडिया अच्छा है प्रभु सुरक्षित का नित्यांग come here idea is good. So what you please tell me something.
We see next morning we do Mangalore and then we're gonna go to train from we're gonna go. See a waterfall.
Hare Krishna.
Then you know
Hare Ram. Hare Ram.
Oh ma.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram.
You already said
Hare Krishna.
so the need for it.
Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Hare
You all going in the same car?
Hare Ram.
Battery.
Ram.
Probably didn't come.
My dad?
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram.
আচ্ছা রে ভাই ভালো নেই
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Prabhu Dallat Ram.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Thank you for them.
Hare Ram,
At home only. Just back. Home.
Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapastaya Bhutale Srimati Radha Swami Namini Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Vishesha Sunyavadi Pachatri Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Swati Gauravata Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती राधास्वामी नामिनि, नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिनि, नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सचारण, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री स्वाति गौरभक्त वृंद, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपस्ताय भूतले श्रीमती राधा स्वामी नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपस्ताय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति नमस्ते सरस्वती
Hare Krishna, Raju Prabhu, Gaurav Prabhu, Lavanya, Samyukta Mataji, Deepa Mataji, Dandavat Pranams. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much for joining today. Let us start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Mukankaroti Vacharam Pangamalangayate Girimit Kripatama Vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvava Sangatu Viva Yasmaret Pundari Kaksham Sabhyabhyantaram Suchi Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Deepa Mataji, can you help me here? I mean, where are we, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
74th verse, Prabhuji. CC Madhya, 5th chapter.
I was not there on Friday, Prabhuji. I actually went to Vizag.
Oh, you are back to Hyderabad, Mataji, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Okay, how was your trip?
It was very short and hectic one, Prabhuji.
Oh, okay. Yeah, relax. Thank you, Mataji. CC Madhya, Prabhu, Raju Prabhu, CC Madhya.
5th chapter, 74 verse we completed, Prabhuji.
5.75. Okay, thank you.
5.74. Yeah, 5.75 units.
Okay, let us all repeat it. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Let us meditate upon 3 times same. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Sri
Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
One time Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Thank you all. So let me share. 75 hours. Yeah, Deepa Mataji, please start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Yedi Vipramore Nadi Beka. Is it love, Prabhuji?
Yadi ye vipramore nadi be kanyadana sakshi bola ime utomaya hai lo savadana. Yes, like
Yedi Vipramore Nadi Bekanyadana. Sakshi Bolai Mutomaya Hai O Savadhana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If this Brahmana later hesitates to give me his daughter, my dear Lord, I shall call on you as a witness. Please note this with care and attention.
read it 3 months. Thank you.
Evakshe Sakshi Mora Ache Mahajana Yanra Vakya Satyakari Mane Tribhuvana. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thus, I have called upon a great personality in this transaction. I have asked the Supreme Godhead to be my witness. The entire world accepts the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport. Although the young Brahmana described himself as having no claims to aristocracy and being an uneducated common man, still he had one good qualification. He believed that the Supreme Personality of Godhead was the topmost authority. He accepted the words of Lord Krishna without hesitation and he had firm faith in the Lord's consistency. According to Prahlad Maharaj, another authority on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such a staunch and faithful devotee of the Lord must be understood to be a most learned scholar. Tanmanye Dhitam Uttamam. Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.24. A pure devotee who has firm faith in the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is to be considered a most learned scholar, the topmost aristocrat, and the richest man in the whole world. All godly qualities automatically exist in such a devotee. In the preaching work of the Krishna consciousness movement, we, as the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, fully believe in the words of Krishna and his servants, the disciplic succession. In this way, we are presenting the words of Krishna throughout the world. Even though we are neither a rich man nor a very learned scholar, and even though we do not belong to any aristocracy, this movement is still being welcomed and is very easily spreading all over the world. Although we are very poor and have no professional source of income, Krishna supplies money whenever we need it. Whenever we need some men, Krishna supplies them. Thus, it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita 6.22, Yam labdhva chaparam labham manyate nabhikam tata. Actually, if we can attain the favor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, we do not need anything else. We certainly do not need those things which a mundane person considers to be material assets. Hare Krishna.
See, there is one. I'm even Krishna Dhana, Krishna Prana. What is that song? Krishna Dhana, Krishna Prana, Krishna. Which song is it? If we have Krishna, everything. What is that, Prabhu? There is one song in that song.
Adi
Krishna
Patimora.
Krishna Dhana. What is that song? What is that song? Nityananda. Dhana Mora Nityananda.
Patimora Gaurachandra.
Nadia Godra.
Dhana Mora Nityananda.
Nadia. One second, mother. This is very beautiful. This is beauty. Vaishnava Acharya has written in the song actually. Nadia Godru mein. Nadia Godru. Nadia Godru. Yeah,
Not that one, Prabhu.
not in that.
No, not that.
Krishna Mata.
Just open, but that is not the thing. Nadia
Nadiya Godru
Yeah,
mein.
this one, bro. Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Krishna Mata, Krishna
Krishna
Pita,
Pita,
Krishna
Krishna
Dhana.
Dhana.
Very well. Thank you very much. So here, the beautiful verse Srila Prabhupada quoted here, Bhagavad Gita 6.22, Yam ladva chaparam labham manyate nadikam tata. Beautiful verse. BG 16. Let us quickly say and move forward. 6.22. Vedavis. Okay. Yam labdva chaparam labham manyate nadikam tata yasmin sthito na dukkena guru napi vichalyate. What is saying? In that Jaya state, one is situated in boundless Suparna. In that Jaya state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness, realized through transcendental senses, established that never departs from the truth, and upon gaining he thinks there is no greater gain. If we have Krishna, we don't need anything actually. Krishna will take care of everything. Seriously, Krishna will take care of everything if you have that much faith in Krishna. I have seen personally in my life. Okay, very nice. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Dhana Prana. Who is written in Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki jai. Yes, let us continue. Samyukta Mata, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. ताबे भड़ा विप्रा काहे यही सत्य कथा गोपाला यदि साक्षी देना आपने आशीयेता ताबे कन्या दिबामी जानी हा निश्चया तानरा पुत्र काहे यही भाला भाटा हाया. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Taking this opportunity, the elderly Brahmana immediately confirmed that this was really true. He said, If Gopala personally comes here to serve as a witness, I shall surely give my daughter to the young Brahmana. Purport. The elderly Brahmana's son immediately confirmed this, saying, yes, this is a very nice settlement. As the super soul within the heart of all living entities, Krishna knows everyone's desires, everyone's request, and everyone's prayer. Although all these may be contradictory, the Lord has to create a situation in which everyone will be pleased. This is an instance of a marriage negotiation between an elderly Brahmana and a youthful one. The elderly Brahmana was certainly willing to give his daughter in charity to the young Brahmana, but his son and relatives became impediments to this transaction. The elderly Brahmana considered how to get out of this situation and still offer his daughter to the young Brahmana. His son, an atheist and a very cunning fellow, was thinking of how to stop the marriage. The father and son were thinking in a contradictory way, yet Krishna created a situation wherein they agreed. They both agreed that if the Gopala deity would come and serve as a witness, the daughter would be given to the young Brahmana. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mataji. Sirisha Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please do this.
Bada viprera mane Krishna bada daivan asvasya avasyamora vakya tenho karibe pramana. Translation. The elderly Brahmana thought, since Lord Krishna is very merciful, he will certainly come to prove my statement.
Yeah, do it. This one also.
Putre Ramane Pratima na asibe sakshi diti e buddhae dui jana halila samate. Translation. The atheistic son thought it is not possible for Gopala to come and bear witness. Thinking thus, the father and son agreed.
Do this one also. 3. Thank you.
Shnuta vipra bale patra karahalikana punayena nahi e chale esa bhavachana. Translation. The young Brahmana took this opportunity to speak. Please write this down on paper in black and white so that you may not again change your word of honor. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you very much. Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji. Vani Mataji, Hare Krishna. Radhika Mataji, are you able to read?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, done with Pranam.
No, are you
Prabhuji, I'll turn you.
hearing mode?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Sure. Thank you, Mataji. Vani Mataji, are you available to read? Okay. Lavanya, please continue.
तबे सबलोक मेले पत्रतले कीला तिन्हारे समातिला ना मध्यस्तर कीला. Translation.
Voice little low. Can you please take voice little low?
All the assembled people got this statement down in black and white, and taking the signatures of agreement from both of them, served as the mediators. तबे छोटा विप्र कहे सुना सर्वजना यही विप्र सत्यवाक्य धर्म parayana. Translation. The young Brahmana then said, will all you gentlemen present please hear me? This elderly Brahmana is certainly truthful and is following religious principles.
Yeah, this one.
Swavakya chaditein hara nahi kabumana swajana mrityu baye kahe asatya vachana. Translation. He had no desire to break his promise, but fearing that his kinsman would commit suicide, he deviated from the truth.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, Prabhus. Gaurav Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
In
Krishna.
Hare Punye Krishna Ani Saki Se Bolaiba Tabi Ye Viprara Satya Pratijana Rakshiva. Translation. By the pity of the elderly Brahmana, I shall call the Supreme Personality of Godhead as a witness. Thus, I shall keep his truthful promise intact.
Yes, you can continue.
Yeah. Itasuni nastika loka upahasa kare kahe bale ishwara dayalu ishate pare. Translation: hearing the empathetic statement of the younger Brahmana, some atheists in the meeting began to cut jokes. However, someone else said, "After all, Lord is merciful, and if He likes, He can come." Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
One more. 3.
Prabhuji. ताबे इसी छोटा विप्रा गेला वृंदावन दंडवत करी के काहे सभा virvarana. Translation: after the meeting, the young Brahmana started for Vrindavana. Upon arriving there, he first offered his respectful obeisances to the deity and then narrated everything in full detail. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat
Pranam.
ब्राह्मण्य देवा तुम्ही बड़ा दया माया दोही विप्रेरा धर्मा राकाहाना संध्या साधया दोही विप्रेरा धर्मा राकाहाना sadaya. Translation: he said, "My lord, you are the protector of Brahmanical culture and you are also very merciful. Therefore, kindly show your great mercy by protecting the religious principles of us two Brahmanas."
Yeah, do this. Yes.
Yeah. Kanya Paba Moramane. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah. Kanya Paba Mora Mane Iha Nai Sukha Brahmanera Pratigna Yaya Ehi Bada Dukha. Translation: My dear Lord, I am not thinking to become happy by getting the daughter as a bride. I am simply thinking that the Brahmana has broken his promise and that is giving me great pain. Purport: It was not at all the intention of young Brahmana to get daughter of the elderly Brahmana in marriage and thus enjoy material happiness and sense gratification. It was not for the reason that young Brahmana went to Vrindavana to ask the Supreme Personality of Godhead to act as a witness. His only concern was that the elderly Brahmana had promised something, and if Gopala did not bear witness to the transaction, then the older Brahmana would incur a spiritual blemish. Therefore, the young Brahmana wanted protection and help from the deity. The young Brahmana was thus a pure Vaishnava and he said no desire for sense gratification. He wanted only to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the older Brahmana, who was also a Vaishnava and very much devoted to the Lord. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Sapan Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, please do.
Eta jani tumi sakshi dehadaya maya jani sakshi nahi deya tara papahaya. The young Brahmana continued, "My dear sir, you are very merciful and you know everything. Therefore, kindly be a witness in this case. A person who knows things as they are and still does not bear witness becomes involved in sinful activities." Yeah. Purport: the dealings between a devotee and the Lord are very simple. The young Brahmana said to the Lord, "You know everything, but if you do not bear witness, you will be involved in sinful activities." There is no possibility, however, of the Lord's being involved in sinful activities. A pure devotee, even though he knows everything of the Supreme Lord, can speak with the Lord exactly as if he were a common man. Although the dealings between the Lord and his devotees are very simple and open, there is formality. All these things happen because of the connection between the Lord and the devotee. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Yes. Chandraval Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
कृष्णा का है विप्रा तुम्हें यह स्वभावने
Sabakari more tumi kariha smarane. A translation. Lord Krishna replied, "My dear Brahmana, go back to your home and call a meeting of all the men. In that meeting, just try to remember me."
Continue.
Avirbhavahanami tahan sakshi diba tave dui prera satya pratijna rakiba. Translation. I shall certainly appear there, and at that time I shall protect the honor of both you Brahmanas by bearing witness to the promise. Hare Krishna.
Good, Jana. 3.
Yeah. Viprabale yari hayo chaturbuja murti tabu tomara vakye karu na have pratyati. Translation. The young Brahmana replied, "My dear sir, even if you appear there as a 400 Vishnu deity, still none of those people will believe in our words." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kinjan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat.
E murti giya yadi e Sri Vandane Vadane Sakshi deha yadi tabe sarva loka sune. Only if you go there in this form of Gopala and speak the words from your beautiful face, which will your testimony be heard by all the people. कृष्ण कहे प्रतिमा चले कोता ना सुनी विप्रा बाले प्रतिमा ने कहा केने वानी. Lord Krishna said, I never heard of a deity walking from one place to another. The Brahmana replied, that is true, but how is it that you are speaking to me although you are a deity?
Thank you, Prabhu. This one. Do it. Yeah, do it.
Okay, Prabhu. Yeah. प्रतिमानः तुमी साक्षात् व्रजेन्द्र नंदन विप्रलगिकारा तुमी अखाया करना. My dear Lord, you are not a statue. You are directly the son of Maharaj Nanda. Now, for the sake of the old Brahmana, you can do something you have never done before. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Mana Vishwambar Sharan Prabhu, thank you very much for joining. Please continue. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam.
Dandavat pranam.
असीन गोपाल कहे सुनह ब्रह्मन तुम्हारा पाछे पाछे अमी करीब गमना. Translation. Sri Gopalji then smiled and said, "My dear Brahmana, just listen to me. I shall walk behind you, and in this way I shall go with you." Purport. The conversation between Lord Krishna and the Brahmana is the proof that the Lord is Archamurti, or form made of material elements, is not material, for those elements, although separated from the Lord, are also a part of the Lord's energy, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Because the elements are the Lord's own energy, and because there is no difference between the energy and the energetic, the Lord appeared through any element. Just as sun can act through the sunshine and thus distribute its heat and light, so Krishna, by his inconceivable power, can appear in his original spiritual form in any material element, including stone, wood, paint, gold, silver, and jewels, because the material elements are all his energies. The Shastras warn, Arke Vishnu Shila Dina, Naraki Saha. One should never think of Archamurti, the deity within the temple, as stone, wood, or any other material element. Because of his advanced devotional position, the younger Brahmana knew that although the deity of Gopala appeared to be stone, he was not stone. He was the son of Nanda Maharaj, Brajendra Nandana himself. As such, the deity could act exactly as the Lord does in his original form as Krishna. So Lord Krishna was talking to the young Brahmana just to test his knowledge about the Archa Vigraha. In other words, Those who have understood the science of Krishna, Krishna's name, form, qualities, and so forth, can also talk with the deity. To an ordinary person, however, the deity will appear to be made of stone, wood, or some other material. In the higher sense, since all material elements ultimately emanate from the supreme spiritual entity, nothing is really material. Being omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, Krishna can deal with his devotees in any form without difficulty. By the mercy of the Lord, the devotees knows perfectly well about the Lord's dealings. Indeed, he can talk face to face with the Lord. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. So that is a connection. How can we establish connection with Krishna? A deity worship. Of course, through the chanting or the holy name also. Relationship, mantra. How can we connect with Krishna? Through mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Through the deity. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila, various activities that we can connect with Krishna. Establish our relationship and continue in that relationship. Shanta Das, primary relationships. Primary relationship, Shanta Dasya Sakya, Vatsalya Madhurya. That is in real form in spiritual world. Real dealings in purity. Thank you very much. So I think everybody done. Lalithamohan Prabhu, please continue.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Shall I read, Prabhu?
Yeah, Chain.
Yeah. उलतिया आमा तुमी न करिह दर्शने आमा के देखिले आमी रही बसे ये स्थाने. Translation. The Lord continued, do not try to see me by turning around. As soon as you see me, I shall remain stationary in that very place. नुपुरेर ध्वनि मात्र आमारा शुनीबा सेई शब्दे आमारा गमन प्रतीति करीबा. Translation. You will know that I am walking behind you by the sound of my ankle bells. एकासेरा अन्ना रांधी करीह समर्पणा ताहा खाना तोमारा संगे करीवा गमाना. Cook 1 kilo of rice daily and offer it. I shall eat that rice and follow behind you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. So I think everybody done, na? Vani Mate, are you still not able to read? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm still not able to read.
Okay, okay. Yes. You can message whenever you want to recite or whatever, okay?
Sure,
You are
sure,
ready.
sir. Sure, Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
Thank
Let
you.
me do these three and we'll directly go to done verses. One time we read.
I have one question. Cook 1 kilo of rice daily అని అన్నారు కదా ప్రభుజీ ఆఫర్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎట్లా మరి?
No, he'll just keep it aside, Mataji. He will not wait. He will not go and keep it there. That was the instruction na, from God himself. He will cook it and he'll keep it there just beside, and he will go.
Okay.
He will not see back. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, let me do this next thing and then we can wrap up and go to verse practice. Okay. CC Madhya 5.101. Aradina Agya Magi Chalila Brahmana Tara Pache Pache Gopala Karila Gamana. The next day, the Brahmana begged permission from Gopala and started for his country. Gopala followed him step by step. Nupure Radhvani Suni Anandita Mana Uttamanna Pakakari Karaya Bhojana. While Gopala followed the young Brahmana, the tinkling sound of his ankle bells could be heard. The Brahmana became very pleased and he cooked first-class rice for Gopala to eat. Ei mate chali vipra nija deshe aila Gramera nikatasi maneta chintila. The young Brahmana walked and walked in this way until he eventually arrived in his own country. When he neared his own village, he began to think as follows. You can stop here. Thank you so much for reading Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 5. Chapter 5 entitled as what we are reading actually are activities of Sakshi Gopal. The activities of Sakshi Gopal. Deity is
Prabhuji,
yes, Prabhu.
just wanted to share something, Prabhuji.
Yeah, please.
Just an overview, Prabhu, where we are. Okay.
Yes, please share.
Because I keep this telling because they will come to know where we are and what we are studying actually. Even though some people missed here or there. Okay. In the first Adilila, we have studied about Lord's life till his sannyasa. Okay. All his childhood pastimes and what he has done. And after marriage, okay, he has taken sannyasa. And after taking sannyasa, what happened? He decided to go to Vrindavan. But Nityanand Prabhu has done some mischief and he detoured him to Shantipur. So he reached Shantipur and stayed in Advaita Acharya's house. And during that stay, at last, his mother has come, Shachi Mata has come. Mother Shachi has come and she advised him to stay in Puri so that she will come to know about him regularly. So now he started his journey to Jagannath Puri. And on his way to the journey, on his way to the Puri, what all the places he has come through? First, Balasore, because from north to south, if you come through Bengal, you'll first get Balasore. Okay. Near Balasore, there is a temple. Which is the temple? Anyone remember? One more pastime which happened. Kshirchor Gopinath. Okay. And Madhavendra Puri pastime. Why he has got his name? Why the deity has got the name of Kshirchor Gopinath? Because of Madhavendra Puri. Okay. That story we have discussed. And from there, he started his journey again down south. And where he reached? He reached Sakshi Gopal. Okay. Near Kurda. So after reaching Sakshi Gopal, now he was discussing about the glory of the deity, why it has come there and why its name is Sakshi Gopal. Okay. That story we are going through now. So from here we will go ahead. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Prabhuji, one question, Prabhuji. So Shantipur is in Mayapur, right?
Even more means what you say in that own district, Prabhuji, a bit what is north towards the Mayapur.
Okay. So he started from which place, Prabhuji? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
For Puri, Prabhu?
He was strict, no? He was
So
started
from Bihar, he has been to Radhadesh, right? Radhadesh is Jharkhand and Bihar border, Prabhuji. In Bihar you have a Radhadesh. Because at one part of the Bihar, the Ganga will not flow. So that place is known as Radhadesh. From there, he will be detoured by Nityanand Prabhu to go to Shantipur.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. We read that, Prabhu? Is there?
Yeah, we are done with all those things, Prabhuji.
No, this part, the Radhadesh, which you said.
Yes, Prabhu. We have come across.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I'm sharing our Bhagavatam prayers. 1 second. Yeah. Friday, Friday, second one is in the.
No, Prabhuji. Friday, something happened. So whole class. Actually, I got ecstatic on Friday. Because something of sort of pandas has come, the discussion has come. Shaurya Dhananjay Prabhu.
Oh, very good. Shaurya Dhananjay Prabhu. Shaurya Dhananjay Prabhu. Very good. Guru Maharaj దగ్గర నుంచి వచ్చిందా Prabhu?
Yeah, Dhananjay has come from my brother's Guru Maharaj Prabhu this time. Because last time
Maharaj?
Bhakti Raghav Maharaj this time. Last time it was Radhanath Maharaj. This time Bhakti Raghav Maharaj.
Okay, super. Shaurya Dhananjay Prabhu ki jai. Very good.
Christian name, Prabhuji?
Yeah, actually Dhananjay is by Maharaj. And Shaurya is by Nama. What you say, that star, birth star Mataji. So Shaurya Dhananjay.
How old is he now? 3 months, huh?
Yeah, 3rd month, Prabhuji. Now he's entering 3rd month.
Yes. So another Chota Life Mohan is coming up, maybe. నెక్స్ట్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రభుజీ. ప్రోగ్రామ్ మంచిగా అయిందా?
యా చాలా బాగుంది ప్రభుజీ.
మరి ఏం ప్రభు ప్రసాదం మాకు పెట్టరా? అట్లీస్ట్ ప్రసాదం
పిలవలేదా?
ఓకే.
మీరు ఎప్పుడు పిలిచినా నేను అదే హైదరాబాద్ వస్తున్నాను కదా రోజు, అట్లాగే ఐ థాట్ యూ విల్ ఆల్సో కమ్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ఐ కాల్ యూ.
మాటల్లోనే ఉంటుంది. You take over, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you Prabhuji. So Prabhuji, the last Friday we have discussed about the Puri Pandas, Prabhuji. Because every devotee, whoever doesn't know, will have a very good experience with Panda. So I just said, how our consciousness should be. What has been told to us by our own counselors, I just shared those things, Prabhuji. Because the Sakshi Gopal temple, that is very peculiar temple. You will be only left with underwear if you don't go properly there. So that is how the pandas over there are. So I just told them how we should be not, while we are in Dham, we should not be, our consciousness should be right. Because after facing those people, our consciousness will be very bad and we'll go inside and no phala, nothing will come. So I just said, one of my brotherly personality stays there in Puri. Not now. Earlier he used to stay. Now after his studies and all, he has gone outside. But he shared something to me of what the peculiar condition of those pandas were right now. Because of this government and all, they are not getting properly taken care of. So the only option which they have is, to survive on the devotees. That's it. Okay. So the means which they have taken is very aggressive. That is a problem. But somehow or other, we should come out of that consciousness that they are looting us or thugging us. So that was discussed earlier, Prabhuji, on the Friday. And today we will go ahead with the Bhagavatam Slokas, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So is everyone okay with this Janmadhyasya to?
మీరు చూసారు కదా?
Yes, Prabhuji.
2 days మీరు మేనేజ్ చేశారు. Is that okay?
Check. అవును Prabhuji.
So we will go with the second shloka then.
Yes, చేద్దాం. Next. Clear
So this is also
able
to
Prabhuji?
read?
Able to read?
Yeah, I am able to see, Prabhuji.
Oh.
So we shall go with the individual words. Okay. This also we will do in the Barhapidam style only. Okay. As we have already done the first shloka in that tune, this also we will do in that tune only. So it comes like this: Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmulanam Shrimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite Kim va parairishvaraha Sadyo hridayavarudhyatetra kritibhi Shushrushubistakshanat. Okay, this is how it goes. There are some tough words here. So we will recite those words individually for first 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll go with the translation. We'll go with the recitation. Okay.
Sure, Prabhu, please.
Kaitavotra.
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 Nirmat Saranam.
Nirmat Saranam.
Nirmat Saranam.
Nirmat Saranam.
Nirmat Saranam.
Nirmat Saranam.
Tapatrayonmulanam.
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 तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
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 हृदय अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः
हृदय अवरुध्यते कृतिभिः
हृदय अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः
हृदय अवरुध्यते कृतिभिः
हृदय अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः
हृदय
हृदय अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः 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 हृदय अवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः
हृदय अवरुध्यते कृतिभिः
धर्म प्रोजित कैतवोत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
धर्म
निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
धर्म प्रोजित कैतवोत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
धर्म
प्रोजहितकैतवोत्तरपरमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
धर्म प्रोजित कैतवोत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्
धर्म
प्रोजहितकैतवोत्तरपरमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
This shloka we will go every line 6 times, okay? Because bit lengthier ones and tongue twisters. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam.
धर्म
प्रोजहितकैतवोत्तरपरमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
धर्म प्रोजित कैतवोत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
धर्म
प्रोजहितकैतवोत्तरपरमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
धर्म प्रोजित कैतवोत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
धर्म
प्रोजहितकैतवोत्तरपरमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्.
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्.
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं वास्तवं वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्.
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं वास्तवं वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्.
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं वसतं वस्त्रवस्तं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्.
वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
वेद्यं
वसतं वस्त्रवस्त्रं
वदं
पत्रयोन्मूलनम्
श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः
श्रीमद्भागवते
महामुनिकृते
महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः
श्रीमद्भागवते 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 महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यतीत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
हृदयो अवराध्यते कृष्णात्.
Okay, even though if you do it faultily, just do it. Okay, just by doing that you'll get it. Okay. Satyo hridayavarudyate trakritibihi शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
सद्यो हृदयवरदयुते कृष्णात्.
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
हृदयवरुदयते कृतिभिः शुभिस्तत्क्षणात्.
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
सद्यो हृदयवरुदये शुभिस्तत्कृष्णात्.
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः
सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
सद्यो हृदयवरुदये प्रकृतिभिः शुभिस्तत्कृष्णात्.
Okay, so you want me to do this line for 4 more times, the last one?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Or shall I?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So the tat kshanat, the last word is tat kshanat. Okay, that very moment when you take this Srimad Bhagavatam Sharanam, what happens is tapatrayon moolanam, kopal tapal, all these desires and all. The desire to enjoy this material world will be uprooted from its root. So that is what the greatness of Srimad Bhagavatam is. Okay, tat kshanat. When will it happen? The moment you take the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, what will happen? Tapatrayon moolanam. Okay. Hridaya avaruddhate takshana. No. Kritibi. Shushrubi takshana. Very good shloka it is. Very good shloka. What happens is tapatrayon moolanam. And the same thing, the Rukmini also says. What happens? The moment I hear about you, what happens, Krishna? In her love letter, she says, what is that? Many of you know that the first verse of this love letter.
Shrutva gunan bhuvanasundar.
Shrutva gunan bhuvanasundar te nirveshya karna vivarai harato gatapam. What is that? Water going away, haratonga tapam. All the desires, okay, all the desires are going away. And what happens when we take the Sharan of Srimad Bhagavatam? Tapatrayon Moolanam. The desires, it will be uprooted from the root. Okay, so last line we will do.
Desires are Prabhuji, anxieties are Prabhuji.
Yeah, by desires you'll get anxieties, if they are not treated. Yeah, so the main thing is the desire. Root causes desire for the soul to enjoy the material world. That will be uprooted by this taking the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the last time we will do 4 more times. Okay, we will cut it into the half. Okay, half we will do. Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti. Please repeat.
Sadhyo hridaya avarodhyate kritibhi
Shushrubhistat
Shushrubhistat
Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti.
Sadhyo hridaya avarodhyate kritibhi
Shushrubhistat kshanat. Okay, I will say first, then you follow. First, I will read half, and then the second half I will recite later. Okay. Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti.
Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti
Shushrubhistat kshanat.
Shushrubhistat
Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti.
Sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti
Shushrubhistat kshanat. Okay, now we will go 2 lines together. Okay. Dharma projita kaita utra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmoolanam.
Dharma
prokhyaptavatra paramo nirmatsaranam satam
Vedyam
vasatam
shivadam
tapatrayonmoolanam.
Dharma projita kaita utra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmoolanam.
Dharma projita nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra
tapatrayonmoolanam.
Dharma projita kaita utra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmoolanam.
Dharma projita kaita utra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra shivadam tapatrayonmoolanam.
Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite kim va parairishvara sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti shushrubhistat kshanat.
Srimad
Bhagavate Mahamunikrite
Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikrite kim va parairishvara sadhyo hridayavarodhyate prakriti shushrubhistat kshanat.
श्रीमद्भागवते
महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो
शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते
परैरीश्वरः
हृदयवरुध्यते
शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्.
Now let us try the 4 lines together. See, even though if it takes 3 days, let us continue, but we will go slowly. Okay, no hurry. We will go slowly, but everyone should get this. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayonmulanam श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
धर्मप्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्
भगवते परैरीश्वरः
धर्म प्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
धर्मप्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो
निर्मत्सराणां
सतां वेद्यं
वास्तवमत्र
वास्तवमत्र
त्रयोन्मूलनम्
श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते
धर्म प्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्
धर्मप्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र
परमो निर्मत्सराणां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् भगवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवरुध्यते शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्.
Now I am done. It's up to you, Prabhuji. What would you decide? It's already 9:05, Prabhu.
ఒకసారి ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చదవండి మీరే.
Yeah, okay. Translation: completely rejecting all religious activities which are materially motivated, this Bhagavata Purana propounds the highest truth, which is understandably by those devotees who are fully pure in heart. The highest truth is reality distinguished from illusion for the welfare of all. Such truth uproots the threefold miseries. This beautiful Bhagavatam, compiled by great sage Vyasadeva in his maturity, is sufficient in itself for God realization. What is the need of any other scripture? As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam by this culture of Prabhu, knowledge, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within his heart. Okay? The moment you take the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam,
yes, Prabhu.
Supreme Lord is established within your heart. Okay, and this is enough. No other literature is needed if you have Srimad Bhagavatam proper.
Yes. I think ISKCON only, widely publicized and distributed Srimad Bhagavatam entire world. No other any institution, I think so. In different languages, in different countries all over the world. Right? We have the Bhadra Purnima. We have this campaign, right? So these are the sets distribution of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna is himself. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. So what's the idea? We'll continue tomorrow? Or?
Yes, Prabhu, we will continue tomorrow because there is no hurry in doing these verses. We will go slowly. Very important verses now.
Yes.
So they establish what Bhagavatam is actually.
Yeah. Yes. First 3
Prabhuji.
verses.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I have to leave. So can I read and go?
No, I mean, tomorrow we'll continue, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji. Slides pumpichan, Prabhuji.
Yes, we'll share in the group. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha padidanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada translated book reading ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Bhagavatam prayers ki jai. Gaura Nande. Hari Hari. Thank you so much for joining today. We'll connect tomorrow. Okay. Have a
Happy Guru Purnima. Happy Guru Purnima. Happy Guru Purnima.
Acha, Guru Purnima. I thought Gaura Purnima. Hey, Gaura Purnima ippude bro.
Guru Purnima.
Very right. Thank you. Wish you all a very happy Guru Purnima. Without Guru, nothing. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshina. Krishna himself says this verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Unless we find a Guru and follow his instructions, we cannot understand Krishna, we cannot come back to it. So he has seen the truth, we have to serve him, Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much. Again, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy Krishna conscious Monday. No blue Monday. We are always excited in the journey of Krishna consciousness. Hari Bol. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.